Now, some of y'all are carrying people on your back who haven't been in your life for years. This weight isn't proving you're strong, it's just keeping you stuck. Real talk, forgiveness isn't about letting anyone off the hook. It's about dropping the hook that's dragging you daily. Now, welcome back to No Days Off Living. It's your host, Tom Blackwell, the one and only, and we're locked in 24/7, 365. Around here, we train the mind like we train the body, daily, deliberately, and sustainably. Today, we're getting into forgiveness, and I know everybody can relate. The real kind, where you keep your boundaries tight and your peace tighter. Here's what you'll walk away with, because I got to bring value to the people. There's a 5-step protocol to process the hurt without losing yourself. A clear line between forgiveness, reconciliation, and a 7-day micro challenge to move forward mentally starting today. And if you know No Days Off, it's all about numbers 24/7, 365. That's No Days Off Living. Now, a quick note before we dive into this. This is general guidance, not therapy. I'm not your therapist. If your situation involves abuse, trauma, or safety concerns, get with a licensed professional. I'm a life professional. Your well-being comes first always, okay? So with no further ado, there's some key talking points I got to share. Remember, forgiveness doesn't equal approval, forgetting, or access. It's you choosing your peace over your pain. Now, there's separation of roles. Forgiveness is internal, reconciliation is relational, and boundaries are behavioral. Holding resentment is a cost center. There's attention tax, sleep tax, energy tax. There's wearing you down and bringing your value down mentally, emotionally, and physically, and just eating you away. And you want to avoid that. Sustainable hustle. We got to release what we can't control and invest in what you can. Now we're going to jump right into this 5-day forgiveness protocol. Now, first and foremost, you got to name the wound. For example, one sentence, you'll start with, I'm hurt because. I'll personally do it. I'm hurt because somebody doesn't show me respect when we have conversation. You know, that's just a clear example. So what do? You want to avoid story spirals. Stick to the facts and the impact. Then you want to feel and regulate. That's number 2. So what's important is this breathing exercise. It's called 4-4-6. Breathe. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. Then you want to label the feeling. Anger, grief, betrayal, fear, etc. You know the feeling more than I do. So make sure you are honest with yourself. 3, write your boundary. For example, I can forgive you and still choose no access or limit my access to that particular person. Boundaries are for safety and direction, not punishment. 4, we want to reframe the narrative. Ask, what did this teach me about my values, my needs, my standards? Move from victim to author. You always want to have standards because if you don't, you'll accept anything. And 5, your release ritual. You got to have a release. Whether it's an unsent letter, a paper rip that you throw in the trash in little pieces so no one can find it. Maybe a rock river toss at the lake, the ocean, or a phone note that you write, or a voice memo that you say out loud and then you delete it right after. Now, physical cues seal the mental decision. So you want to have physical cues. Now we'll start off with this micro challenge because we want to get small wins that lead up to bigger wins. And this is a 7-day challenge as I mentioned. Now, day 1, we'll have one sent letter, one unsent letter. We'll write 3 to 5 lines. Day 2, we'll work on our breath work, the 4-4-6, and our body scan. So we could control our insides. Day 3, boundary statement. You can say it verbatim. Day 4, we want to reframe journal to discuss what I learned, when I'm done tolerating. That way you can refer to it as a reminder. Day 5, we have our release ritual, as we just mentioned. And day 6, we're going to replace the loop. Choose a constructive thought or action moving forward. It starts now. And day 7, gratitude for the capacity to choose peace. I always say, gratitude determines your attitude. Now, as you should know, forgiveness is a skill, not a mood.
Oh, yes.
I'm not letting you off the hook. I'm dropping the hook that's dragging me. And remember, boundaries protect forgiveness from becoming self-betrayal. Now, all right, we're going to work on that breathing technique. Inhale through the nose, hold, slow exhale. And then let's work. And that's what we have to do. Put in that work daily, 24/7. Now, again, we want to separate the myths from the moves. Okay, that's the mindset. Now we want to work on the mechanics.